mom told me the same thing.
Don't ever. My stepfather took my mom with 3 kids.
So what do you call him? Is he
a simp?
I wouldn't call him a simp, but my mom called him a simp.
Damn.
My mom definitely called him a simp. But
oh my God.
Honestly, God.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah, my mom did call him a
all that for that woman.
Okay.
Look at his
I think I've mentioned my take on this before, right? Is that I will not call the man a simp. I call him an hero. It's an hero. It's a big man. It don't go like the guy saying. It must be a good stepfather. A mom don't watch you as a stepfather. Right? The mom is shit ungrateful. In my opinion, the mom's ungrateful. Alright? I did my take on that on single mother. For me, it's not for me. Right? And just because I don't have the energy to deal with a lot of the issues. But so if you can deal with it and you think you love the person is right for you, you guys can work something out. Even though she's a single mother, it shouldn't affect the way you feel about her, or it shouldn't make you any less of a man, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, some single mother is not my choice. Alright? So
it's always a choice.
What?
It's always a choice. But go ahead.
No, one of them is a choice. No, one of them is a choice. Some is a choice.
There's only one exception.
You're gonna say that?
No. If she was forced, like the R word.
Yeah.
So if it was,
yeah.
Understand what I'm saying? I don't want to say
if it wasn't what you wanted, but what about if they're in a relationship, right? Okay, she's in a relationship with the guy. The guy was a nice guy at the beginning. The guy become abusive and walked out of with the kids. It wasn't about choice.
That's her choice.
Let's not get. You see that video we just watched here. Let's focus on what has been said on that video. Let's deliberate on that, right? The guy said, the mom, saw his stepfather as a simp.
Yeah.
So that's what we should deliberate on, because I think
took my mom with 3 kids.
So what do you call Is
he a simp?
I wouldn't call him a simp, but my mom called him a simp.
Damn.
My mom definitely called him a simp. But
oh my God.
Honestly, God.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah, my mom called him a simp.
All that for that woman.
Okay.
Look at his kids.
Yeah.
She called him a simp.
My mom told me straight up, she told me, yo, don't
She's not grateful. The mom's not grateful.
My mom told me the same thing.
No. It's not a matter of if she's ungrateful. No. Deep down, she said what she feel. Right? If let's be honest with it, most women won't let their son date or marry a single mother, because they know the women themselves, they know how they like, right? So, and to the woman, she know what she saw that makes her call him the same, because the man, for me personally, I have nothing against single mothers, because everybody gets single for one or two reasons, for the best reason known to them, right? But for me,
you think the guy's the same?
Well, we're going to get there. I mean, according to the mom, yes.
No, according to you, your own book.
No, according to
you call him a simp.
No, according to me, I try as much as possible not to call any man a simp, because obviously everybody have a reason why they do what they do.
So you can't just zigzag your way. Let me ask you a question. Wait, hold on.
Okay, go for it.
Do you acknowledge the word simp?
I don't acknowledge it.
Okay, so you understand the definition of the word?
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't understand the definition of the word, to be honest. People just throw it around. You could do something, anybody can just call you simp. So, I mean, there's no like a particular definition for it that sum me up. Because I think this simp is a social media made up word that everybody have latched onto and start using for every scenario. Let's look at it this way. Yeah. There are, time is being like that time immemorial. Yeah. There are men that would worship women, regardless of what that woman have done, regardless of who she is. There are sentiments that are just built and wired that way. They will worship the ground a woman walks on, right? Again, there are some men that don't think much of it. to be with a woman that already have kids. There are men that won't do it, like myself. I don't have anything against single mothers or women without husband or without a partner that have children. But I don't see myself dating them. I don't see myself marrying them because I know what I want for myself as a man. I like to raise my own family. I like to have my own family. I don't want to be in somebody else's family. So for the men that find it, nice, date a single mother, be with a single mother, marry a single mother, that's their own choice, which I'm not going to dispute because they're the one in it. They see what they see and that's why they're in it. But for me personally, I wouldn't date or marry a single mother.
So will you advise your own boy to marry a single mother?
Okay, let's look at it this way, right? Dating or marrying a single mother, like I said, is a personal choice.
I know,
right?
But will you kind of like, I think it's good for you, it's not?
I wanted, see, let's just get closer. Who get hot, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Right? Look at it this way. Yeah. Look at it this way. I'm a single guy. I've never been married. No, I'm married now, obviously, but let's look at this scenario. Yeah? Let's say I'm a single guy. I've never been married. I've never had kids. Right? Naturally, if I want to start raising family, my first choice is to find a single lady with no kids that I've never got married to be with. That is the natural order of things. Right? I wouldn't see a single lady that I like and I would say, you know what, let me go find a woman that's already have kids. It wouldn't work because it's not even in my setting how I was raised. Right? Is not in it. Where I came from, how I was raised, the family values and everything. Even if a woman have a child by mistake, she's out of the options.
Okay.
Right? So I'm not going to be saying, because the thing is, most times for me personally, when I met my wife, it was a fresh experience for both of us. So it's not as if she's already having experience.
You mean both of you were virgins or were the fresh experience?
It's fresh experience in the sense that she'd never been married, she had no kids, I've never been married, I had no kids. So we both held each other's hand and walked that path. Right? Believe it or not, as a man, if you're married or you have children and you're a family man and you're well grounded in your children's life, and you know how you raise your children, you know how you talk to them. Most of these single mothers that I've come across, because they've been single for quite a while, they with their children. Even when a man comes into their life, it's hard to switch from being what you know then into this, new kind. Because even if that man is into that woman's life, he's not truly going to have a position in that family. What position is going? Because if you're in a woman's life that already have children, you can't. When the children are doing bad, in most cases you can't really tell them off because it'll be a case of like, the way you would treat your children now, if you were with a single mother and you try to talk to those children, it will be a case of like, is it because they're not your children? You're trying to mistreat them. Right? So, for me, I don't really, the guys that do it, kudos to them, but even, I wouldn't advise anybody that I know to do it. But, there is a but. This is a suggestion I've made over time. If you're a single mother, look for a single man. No, if you're a single mother, look for a single father. It works. The man already have experience. You've already had your experience. So you guys come together, a single father, a single mother. For me, if we were to say we live in a sane world or in a perfect setting, this is how it should be. A single guy, look for a single lady. A single mother, look for a single father. There are lots of single fathers out there that have their children that genuinely looking for somebody else to, that already have the same experience as them to relate to that kind of stuff. So it makes a lot of sense because look at it like this, Some of the reason why some of these guys, you see, the single guys, the reason why it's a red flag is this. Because some of them really, what they want is just to strap that woman and move on. It's just to knock her and move on. Because think about it. No man in his same mind would say, come on, you don't want to take us. I don't know. I'll let you speak.
Oh, yeah, no. One of the friends here are experts when it comes to simp.
No,
So he will break it down like easy if everyone to understand. Go for it.
nah, man. I just
I just try not to use the mainstream words. That's it. It's not like it could be. It might be with a woman, whatever. That could be a definition of a simp. But I just don't like that word. I don't like it.
nah,
No.
so words are created based on behaviors. So if you're giving a woman, just like you said, there are some men.
Let me read it.
No.
The online thing. So we clear. He said it's a slang, it's an internet slang often used as an insult to describe someone, typically a man, who is perceived as overly attentive, submissive, or desperate for attention for another person, especially in a romantic context.
Yeah, you put the woman on the pedestal. You give all this attention, you don't get like a fraction of that in return. That's the same. That's exactly what this guy is. Because, just like Rob said, the biggest honor and respect a woman gives to a man is a woman. So if you've already given that to someone else, do you know what I mean? Like, you're not giving me anything new. You're not giving me anything. You've already offered that to someone else. So going back to that guy, if he had options, right? Say he's able to approach women, he's confident, he's able to, there is no way he would settle for a woman with kids. He might play around with her, but not to the point like, okay, I'm gonna wife up this woman, knowing fully well, because based on what the guy said,
3 kids.
Yeah, based on what the son said, the woman, you can tell the woman didn't respect the guy. So now, judging from that, he didn't have options. Because if it was someone that can actually approach women and get women, there's no way he's going to settle with that woman.
If you meet a girl, right, she's everything you like her, she's right for you. But that minute you haven't got to a point where she tells you she had a kid, right? But you liked her, right?
Yeah.
So now you're a single guy. That's how you're trying to make a decision of which girl to go for, right? You meet another girl, she's got attitudes and stuff, But the nice, good one that got good behavior, good manners, respectful, got a kid, right? The other one got bad manners and she haven't got kids, right? Which one will you go for, right? And plus, before you answer, which one will you go for? And plus, you give me a good reason why you cannot go for that single mother that had a kid. Regardless of the condition.
Okay. Let me tell you something now. Yeah. Some men prey on these single mothers, whether we believe it or not. Some men are not capable to be called. Some men are not even supposed to have that title, man. See, some of these men are running into some of these men, they're looking for where to put their heads. Some of these men, for the fear of being homeless, they directly target single mothers because they know that if a woman is a single mother, she already have a base. She already set out a base that he will just come and it's like a nest. It's like a duck nest. It's already set out. He doesn't have to do anything now because by the time that woman is trying to get into that woman's life, that woman already have a home. She already have a structure. She already have a foundation. What has it got to do? It's just to come lay in. The woman is giving him whatever to knock every night. He's getting fed. I think most of these men that are glamoring for, I love single mother. I think majority of them, they just literally looking for where to lay their head. They're looking for where. I
don't think anybody will go around and say I love single mother. I don't think the thing that anybody will say he loves single mother.
There are some men that says they only date single mothers.
Yes, it's all over.
Because they know that some of these women are desperate. They prey on that desperation. Because forget about it. A woman because we are talking about single mothers. There are some single mothers that just have only one child.
Yeah, single mother.
There are some single mothers that have 5 children. Okay, as a man that I've never had children,
like,
where is that? What are you going to look? What are you looking for there?
okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we are all Nigerians. Yeah, my culture back in the day, a woman that already had children. Yeah, this is how it works. We all know all these things. A woman that already had children. If the husband is late or the husband passed, because back in the day people married before they had children, or when even if you don't want to marry, if you by mistake you get a woman pregnant, you will have to marry that woman.
You have to.
Because if you think that the woman is good enough for you to stick your will in her, you have to marry her. You know, that is the reason when I listen to some people sometimes on this bloody internet, they will be like, oh, African tradition. The African tradition protected the women. Because as a man, if you by mistake, you go and say, you meet a woman, all this one night stand that people are doing, a child will come out of it, blah, blah, blah. If a man, you by mistake, you go and meet a girl, you get her pregnant, it does not matter if it's one night. As far as that woman is pregnant, you will marry her.
Well,
you will put respect on that woman. Is a thing of dignity. Yeah. That's one. And secondly, back then, if let's say the woman, is married before he had children, and the husband is late, they don't go and look for a single guy that have never been married, that have no experience, and say, okay, I'll pair her up with the woman. They also look for a man. A married, because then obviously when polygamy setting was much more accepted, they look for a man that is already married, a man that have a structure, a man that that have experience, family man. Then that woman they will get married to that woman, or in some other cases, the family of the late husband will look after the woman, the children.
Well, you have to some family. If you're gonna go after a culture, the woman will be inherited by one of the brother or his son.
It depends on the tradition. It depends on the tradition. Most traditions they don't inherit the most of the women, they have choice. When the man pass, they will say it's either you remain in the family and raise the children, or some. You have choice. You can marry the brother of your late husband. Keep it in the family.
Yeah.
Again, that's to cover for the woman.
That tradition is in the Bible. You know that.
Well, it is. I don't you're the Bible guru. I don't read Bible that much.
Where is in the Bible?
So for me, I don't really. Is this everybody wants to be westernized? Everybody wants to be. Oh, this is the thing. Yeah, this is what. Okay.
Well, let me say something. Yeah, let me say something. This is what I'm saying is right. Generation moves from generation, and we go our stand ground. Many men say no single mother, and this is where we stand. Many men in the generation we're going to call you a simp, like the guy said. Their mom said don't marry a single mom. Do you know there was a time where you cannot marry a girl that is not a virgin? It's not a thing. You have to be a virgin and need to be confirmed before marriage. It was a time. Then when they was saying, the guy said, no, I cannot marry a woman that has been touched by another man because
what you suggesting now?
No, I'm not suggesting it.